Let's talk about LeBron. Do you like the idea of him coming to Philly and to play for the Sixers? How do you feel about that?
No, I don't like it. I love it.
Oh, I was a little scared for a little bit. and elaborate, please.
I love it just because
So one of the biggest changes you'll see outside the Wells Fargo Center is the new box office. Not only has the location changed, but also there's an outdoor patio area. At the Wells Fargo Center, I'm Mina Llona for Channel 6 Action News. Let's get into the playbook. This is our top Philly stories of the week. Of course, our Sixers are leading the Wizards in the playoffs 3-0. Congratulations. We like it. Playing beautiful basketball. Our guy Joel Embiid scored a playoff career high of 36 points in the last game. Congratulations to him. Our guys are doing excellent, in my opinion. This is beautiful basketball we're playing. Joel is averaging 29 points in this series. Tobias, 25 points. Ben, 14 points in this series. But Ben is also averaging 9.7 rebounds, more than any other player out there, more than Dwight, more than Joel. And he's averaging 10.7 assists in this series. How do you see our guys playing right now, Sean?
Do you guys have a group chat? Like, are you that close?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got a text message, So we'll, guys will be watching tape. If somebody missed a tackle, like it'll end up in a group text. Or we'll see something on social media and then talk about it. But it's pretty fun.
So you guys send memes and stuff like that? Like you're that close?
Yeah, all the time.
I love that.
Natasha, so as I just mentioned, you literally won your first NBA championship, WNBA championship in 2019, right? The peak of your career. You've been playing basketball since you're a kid. You won a championship. This is what we live for, right? And then literally the next year, you're protesting the season. You're upset about the social injustice and police brutality. What are some of the sacrifices that you've made because of your decision?
Man, it was really the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
Let's drink.
There's going to be a lot of that happening at the newly renovated Wells Fargo Center.
As part of the Transformation 2020 project that we've been undergoing here at the Wells Fargo Center, fans are going to notice a lot of areas that have been completely reimagined. We have a new all-inclusive club for the first time in Wells Fargo Center history.
Named in honor of the room inside the Independence Hall, the Assembly Room is one of the new cool social areas. It sits on the third level. It's standing room only for $25 a game.
So we know we can get our Philly favorites like Lorenzo's and Chickies and Pete's here at the Wells Fargo Center. But now with the addition of the new food and beverages, not only do we get a taste of the new menu, but we can sit back and relax on the couch next to the fireplace as if we were at home.
Doris, when I was growing up, I played basketball. There weren't women doing play-by-play. I just, there were some women doing sideline. But what you're doing, and I know you're just doing your job, but what you're doing really inspires women, because people like me didn't see that. We didn't hear women doing play-by-play when we were growing up. So when you were growing up, who did you look up to? Like, who did you study and try to be like?
Yeah. So number one, I never dreamed of being an announcer. To be honest with you, I had bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, and bad skin.
The Giants are reportedly livid. And that's not the word I'm using. That's a quote. Livid that the Eagles traded up for Devontae Smith. I would be mad too. This is a player that can literally change your whole offense. I would be pissed too. Coach, I want to bring you into our conversation earlier. Do you think Joel's injury is going to hurt his MVP candidacy?
I don't. I mean, he should be judged and voted on what he's been doing all season long, and that is playing better than any player in the league.
Right.
Coach,
it
looks scary. I was
right.
I had to
out. I was like, good God, Tobias bed. I was coming up with a lineup in my head already. Who we gonna move? Like who gonna run the offense through? LeBron James violated the NBA health and safety protocols for the Lakers and Warriors play-in tournament. Listen, you were wondering what he did to violate. This is what he was doing. Even to Drake to corrupt people.
That's
Drake always out here trying to lure people to do stuff they shouldn't be doing. LeBron was attending a promotional event for Lobo 1707, a tequila brand that he backs. It wasn't just him and Drake in the mix. There was a couple of people in that little promotional event. It looks like they were having a grand old time. There he goes. Look at this.
A
Look
grand
at the
old
guy in
time.
the back, like, y'all ain't got no business being here on the phone. He's the one calling TMZ. You see the guy?
He do look like he do. My guy in the red hat.
He was the one that told them. So, here's the thing. The Lakers were made aware of the situation. LeBron James was not suspended. Obviously, his team played yesterday. He was not suspended because they said this did not pose a level of threat to spread the virus. There was vaccination cards required or a recent negative COVID test. But is this acceptable? Do we just let stuff like this fly, especially we're in the middle of playoff season? This is Ray Alvarez. For 16 years, Ray has been working as an FBI investigator, solving crimes with the Bureau. He's also been the president of a kids basketball league in North Philly called La Liga del Barrio, aka the Neighborhood League.
We've been in existence since January 2000. It began when Pat Croce was the GM back then for the Sixers. And he said, hey, we need an outlet for the kids. Why don't we create a basketball league for them?
And that they did. Ray is an FBI investigator by day and a basketball coach by night. But how does he balance it all?
It's hard, but it's something that I have a passion for and a commitment to the kids of the community. And so I push myself, and I've been pushing myself for 20 years.
But he doesn't do it alone.
The league is entirely made up of volunteers. We're talking over 100 volunteers.
So I played basketball for 8 years, and I think I'm pretty skilled. And the obvious thing to do here is to have a shoot-off with one of the kids. But no, I'm not doing that today. I'm going to have a shoot-off with Ray. That was bad, Ray. And you're a coach. You're a coach, and I have heels on, Ray. And I haven't practiced. Ray might not be the best basketball player, but how is he as a coach?
Good. He's tough. I like him.
I'm Mina Llona for Channel 6 Action News.